Welcome to The Awakening. Black Women United, I am your host, Cheri Dani. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. The chilling allegations against Diddy and his inner circle. Sean Diddy Combs is knee-deep in legal trouble, charged with racketeering and sex trafficking following a grand jury indictment. His former chief of staff, Kristina Khorram, is under scrutiny for allegedly aiding his criminal operations. Diddy, arrested in Manhattan, remains incarcerated, pleading not guilty, but his case is far from isolated. Wendy Williams and other public figures have raised alarms, claiming knowledge of his abusive behavior. Hello, beautiful people. Today we are discussing Diddy's women who may go to jail with him, such as Kristina Khorram, Nicki Minaj, yungmiami, and Jennifer Lopez. The woman who in 2021 Sean Diddy Combs said, "keeps everything in my life and my business running," is facing scrutiny following the hip-hop mogul's arrest. Kristina Khorram, former chief of staff at Combs Enterprises, has been named in at least one of the lawsuits against the rapper, according to Los Angeles Times reports. Diddy is accused of using his music empire to engage in sex trafficking and accused of having a pattern of abusing women. What we know about the Diddy investigation: he was arrested on September 16 after months of allegations and a federal raid on two of his properties. He pleaded not guilty in New York court the next day. Both his bids to bail out of jail have been rejected, leaving him in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center for the foreseeable future. Who is Kristina Khorram? Meanwhile, yungmiami and Jennifer Lopez also face potential legal consequences. Khorram was Diddy's self-described right hand for more than a decade. Kristina aka KK keeps everything in my life and my business running. She's been my right hand for the last 8 years and has consistently proven to execute and get shit done. Don't know how I'd function without her, he posted on Facebook in January 2021. According to Khorram's now deleted LinkedIn profile, she joined Bad Boy Entertainment as a senior executive in 2013. Her roles included director, office of the chairman of Combs Enterprises before her 2020 promotion to chief of staff. As a close partner to the Bad Boy Records founder, several sources purport she knew Diddy's alleged criminal acts. Diddy knows it's likely he'll never have freedom again. Steve Wilkos' sources told the New York Post that Kristina would know everything, calling her his manipulator-in-chief. She's named in a suit from producer Rodney "Lil Rod" Jones, the LA Times reports. Jones's lawsuit says Diddy sexually assaulted him, forced him to have sex with prostitutes, and made him work in the bathroom as the rapper walked around naked. In the suit, Jones alleges that Khorram would instruct her staff to lace champagne, De Leon tequila, and Ciroc liquor bottles with ecstasy and other illicit drugs, and required all employees from the butler, the chef to the housekeepers, to walk around with a pouch or fanny pack filled with cocaine, GHB, ecstasy, and more drugs. And accusations range from harassment and drug trafficking to perjury in connection with Diddy's past and current legal battles. Jaguar. Wright is back at it with more wild Diddy claims and theories, the latest of which ropes Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill back into the mix. Moreover, folks may remember that an alleged audio clip of Meek and Sean Combs surfaced online amid the wave of abuse, sexual assault, and sex trafficking claims against the Bad Boy mogul. The Philly MC has been staunchly against the narrative of his involvement online, and this audio clip was never confirmed to be real or fake. The producer, who made several of the tracks on the rapper's 2023 The Love album Off the Grid, likened Khorram to Ghislaine Maxwell, the former girlfriend of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. In 2021, Maxwell was convicted for helping Epstein recruit and assault underage girls. Nearly 30 other defendants are named in that same suit. However, during a recent interview with Real Life Productions, Wright claimed that Meek's ex, Nicki, was the one who leaked this clip and has been sitting on it for a long time. It was rumored that Diddy and Nicki dated. Did Nicki, Meek, and Diddy have a threesome? What alleged criminal activity did Nicki Minaj participate in? If Minaj had sex with sex workers, that means Minaj participated in prostitution. Yungmiami has once again found herself named in one of Diddy's lawsuits, this time by an accuser who alleges the city girl harassed her to abort the Bad Boy founder's baby, according to court documents obtained by XXL on Friday, September 27. In addition to mentioning Miami, the latest Jane Doe to file a lawsuit against Diddy alleged that he drugged and sexually assaulted her monthly over 4 years. News broke of the story yesterday, but XXL confirmed that yungmiami was the Diddy associate, named in the suit, who's accused of repeatedly pressuring the alleged victim to have an abortion after she became pregnant with Diddy's child in July 2022. According to the lawsuit, the alleged incident took place at Diddy's Los Angeles home, where the victim claims she was forced to ingest ketamine and other substances, leading to intermittent blackouts throughout the night. After learning she was pregnant, Jane Doe reportedly informed Diddy, at which point the lawsuit states, Caresha Brownlee harassed Jane Doe by repeatedly calling her and telling her to have an abortion. After initially filing a lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs in February, Rodney Lil Rod Jones amended his lawsuit, adding 25 pages of new information and allegations about Diddy using pink cocaine. Rod alleged that Diddy would obtain the combination of ecstasy and cocaine, also known as Tucci, from his accused drug mule, Brendan Paul. However, Youngmiami was brought into the suit when she was accused of transporting the drug for her then-boyfriend. Plaintiff and the Combs Rico Enterprise were rehearsing for Something in the Water Festival in Virginia. Plaintiff Jones personally witnessed Mr. Combs do a few lines of coke in his dressing room, the court filing reads. At one point, Combs wanted Tucci, but Brendan forgot it, so the City Girls rapper was allegedly called to transport some on a private jet from Miami. Lil Rod also claimed in his updated lawsuit that Combs would brag about how he'd pay Youngmiami and other women, including 50 Cent's ex Daphne Joy, a monthly stipend in exchange for their services as alleged sex workers. With over 50 victims and witnesses interviewed, including a male sex worker ready to testify, the case against Diddy and his associates grows stronger. Will his inner circle join him behind bars? Stay tuned as the investigation unfolds. TMZ reported that the allegations about Youngmiami transporting the drugs for her ex didn't check out, as Miami was said to be getting fitted for her Met Gala dress during the time of Lil Rod's claims. Though she's accused of flying in from her native Miami, the timestamps indicate she was in New York City on April 30, 2023. Youngmiami denied being Diddy's sex worker, said she was never abused by Mogul. As for the sex worker allegations, Miami swiftly shut them down on Twitter, before responding to a post 50 Cent made about her being a little sex worker, after she referred to herself as a whore on the Jason Lee show. It's okay to be a whore, just make sure you're being overpaid, 50 Cent captioned a clip of the interview. He continued trolling with wordplay and an abbreviation for the taunt he repeatedly used for his ex, Daphne, little sex worker. See a sucker, catch a sucker, suck a sucker dry. You go girl LSW, he continued. Miami sounded off and said that the comment was taken out of context. She clarified that it's slang and a common gay slur that Jason Lee would understand. However, she made it clear that she never did sex work. It's a gay slur. What's up, whore, is something my gay cousin always said to me. It's C***T, it's slang that we said to each other. That's what I was trying to explain to Jason because he's gay and he got what I was trying to say, Miami wrote. Youngmiami went on to say, I'm not a prostitute, I never sold cat a day in my life, she said, adding, I hate how this is getting spun. Now on to Jennifer Lopez. Feds set to widen Diddy sex probe over claims rapper boasted about shooting people, bribing jurors, and using J.Lo as a gun mule. Almost 25 years ago, just after 2:30 a.m. on a cold winter night, 3 NYPD detectives were called to the Midtown North Precinct. A rap impresario, Sean Combs, then known as Puffy, his girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez, his bodyguard, Anthony Wolf Jones, and rapper Jamal Shine Barrow had been arrested following a shooting inside a Times Square club that wounded 3 bystanders. The cops found Lopez, then 30, cuffed in the cage. Combs was also in the station house on West 54th Street, his plans for a spectacular celebration of the new millennium a few days later temporarily on hold. Jennifer Lopez and Diddy, who was known as Puff Daddy, were arrested in the aftermath of a 1999 nightclub shooting in Times Square when they were dating. Now the events of that night and the sensational trial that followed it in early 2001 are back in the spotlight. The federal agents stormed into Diddy's homes 1 month after Rodney Lil Rod Jones filed an explosive lawsuit claiming the music mogul repeatedly sexually assaulted him from September 2022 to November 2023, while Jones was a producer and videographer for the billionaire. Jones compared Combs to Jeffrey Epstein and accused the mogul of groping his genitals, grooming him into having sex, and forcing him to procure sex workers, strippers, and drugs. His suit came less than 3 months after Diddy settled an explosive lawsuit alleging sexual violence filed by his former girlfriend, R&B singer Cassie, alleged that Diddy ran an Epstein-like operation involving sexual assault, human trafficking, and blackmail with hidden cameras that captured high-profile names in entertainment, politics, and sports in homosexual acts and other compromising positions. Jones alleged in his suit that Diddy was violent, threatened to eat his face, brandished guns, and most pointedly was often bragging about bribing witnesses and jurors in the criminal case concerning the 1999 NYC nightclub shooting with Shine. The shooting stemmed from an argument between Diddy and a Brooklyn thug named Matthew Allen, who was nicknamed Scar. But Diddy, his bodyguard Anthony Jones, and Shine Barrow endured a 7-week trial in February and March 2001. Which ended with Diddy and Jones walking free, and Barrow, then 21, being convicted on assault and gun possession and sentenced to 10 years in prison. Mystery still surrounds the Club New York shooting, especially for former NYPD Detective Derek Parker, who left the so-called hip-hop cop squad at the NYPD and is now a private investigator. If the case is reopened, Jennifer Lopez could face perjury charges. Jennifer took the stand and said that neither she nor Combs had the gun. Get in the comment section and let me know what you think. Do you think that all or some of the ladies mentioned will join their man Sean Diddy Combs in jail? This has been The Awakening. Black Women United. I am your host, Cheri Dani. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video.